Well, Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is kicking off its 17th season of awarding hopeful contestants with that celebrated $1 million jackpot. And host Chris Harrison is here with us from Los Angeles to talk about the new season and some of the surprises that are in store. Chris, 17 seasons. I mean, we've seen other game shows come and go. What do you think is the lasting power behind Millionaire?
It is iconic. You know, it's up there on the Mount Rushmore of game shows. The concept itself of Millionaire and that show that changed television, changed our lives when we all gathered around the TV every night to watch Regis and his monochromatic look and give someone a shot at $1 million. But 17 years later, the show is just as compelling. The trivia is obviously fresh and updated. And so the show is still fun. And it's still that great show that you can easily watch with your kids, your spouse, play along alone. Whatever it is, it's still fun to watch and play along with every day. And it's fun to go on this ride with these contestants that can win life-changing money in just 30 minutes.
Now, you've got some surprises, I understand, in store this season. Can you give us a little hint of what we can look forward to?
We had some really fun weeks. First of all, the biggest story is it's our 100 millionth dollar season. We're celebrating giving away $100 million over the history of this show. And so in November, we have a big celebration where we cross the $100 million mark. So it's fun for me as host to be a part of something so huge and so iconic in the history of television and game shows. But we also did our Victory for Veterans Week, where we're celebrating those that served in the armed forces. And maybe my favorite week is we bring in all these celebrities from Las Vegas, those that come in now and there's so many shows in Las Vegas. Paul Schaefer came in and played. We have the Backstreet Boys on. Salt and Peppa played. This may have been the craziest day. Salt and Peppa played, and Kid and Play were their plus ones. So I had Salt and Peppa and Kid and Play all in one show. It was a 90s dance party.
Oh, so much great stuff to look forward to. All right, I have to ask, you know, it might feel easy for some of us who will be watching at home, but we might, we're shouting to the contestant at the screen. When you're there with that contestant. What is it like? What is the pressure like? Help us understand what they're going through in that moment.
And Joey, that's a really good point. And every contestant says the same thing. Under the lights, that music, the crowd, it's so different. It's hard to remember your name, much less trivia that, about Shakespeare, geography. But those that can control that moment obviously do the best. But it is so much easier to sit on your couch with a pint of Chunky Monkey and judge and yell out those answers. So be patient, when you're watching these contestants. It's a lot tougher than it looks.
And I have to ask quickly, I know you're busy with a new restaurant opening, plus you're hosting the Bachelor series here on ABC7. How do you keep your balance?
I don't know if anybody can actually do that. There's no such thing as balance. It's when I'm into something, that is where 100% of my energy goes. When I'm with my kids, that's what I'm doing, and I try to shut everything else off, my phone and work. And then when I'm doing Bachelor, it's Bachelor, and Millionaire this summer in Las Vegas is all about that. I think there's this misnomer that we can all balance our lives and do everything equal, and you can't. That's just not the way it goes. And unfortunately, when you're doing one thing, the other thing's going to have to take a back seat a little bit, and it's difficult, especially with my kids. But I even it out as much as I possibly can.
Well, we love to watch you do it. And of course, we can catch the new season of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right here on ABC7, weekdays at 4:30. Thank you, Chris. We can't wait to tune in.
Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it.